You look like a middle-aged woman who just got out of the shower.
It's fine.
I like this look. It's better than the homeless guy.
Yeah,
Literally,
exactly.
you had to bum an hour.
Hi, this is Adam from the Adam Collective, and today we're going to talk about Revel's Rascal. So the Rascal is basically Revel's do-everything bike. It's a 140, 130 bike, 140 in front, 130 in the back. It's basically the bike that you're going to get if you're looking for something that does whatever you want. Great bike to take just in your local trail system, but also something that can handle a casual day at the bike park. CBF suspension on this thing, just like all the Revel products. Originally from Canfield, and the gentleman that designed all of Canfield suspension. It works really well. It's one of the most pedalable suspension setups on the market right now. I've been blown away at how well this thing climbs for what it is. For a 140 bike, 130 bike, usually you get something that's a little haphazard, I guess, on the climbs, especially on the tighter sections. You can sit and pedal this thing, you can stand and pedal this thing, and it doesn't feel like you're losing anything on the back end, right? Like the wheel still grabs. It feels like it's really easy to balance yourself out while you're climbing. Another thing to note is it does have a perfect middle head tube angle where you're at a 66 degree head tube angle. Again, ideal for doing whatever you want, basically. High mod carbon on these things, both the front triangle and the rear are full high mod carbon. It's not one of those deals where you have an aluminum rear and carbon front, which is lame. The thing I think I like most about this bike is just the way that it fits and how it feels. There's a lot of bikes that fit very off from what they're sized at. Like Santa Cruz, for example, fits small in comparison to a lot of other bikes, which is good for some things, but a little weird for other things. Trek, for example, also fits small. It's just bike to bike, you never really know what something's gonna be like. This is pretty consistent. So if you're anything from 5'10" to 6'1", the large is a perfect size for you. Obviously depends on what your inseam is and what your reach is, but I think it's all pretty proportionate and it fits comfortably. A couple things that I really like about the setup of this specific bike, which isn't necessarily a build that Revel offers out of the box. They do offer the Pike. This is a Pike Ultimate and a Super Deluxe Ultimate. That is something you can get direct through Revel. But I really like the setup that we have in the cockpit here in a Deity Copperhead 35. So 35 mil stem, short, easy, and just comfortable, right? It fits well with this large frame. I'm 5'11", 6 footish on a good day, and this fits perfect. Has anybody ever been 5'11" and not said 6 footish? 780 mil wide bars, again, comfortable but not too wide. On this particular bike, we're running a SRAM Axis setup, which we'll talk about in another video later on. This is my favorite drivetrain setup to run. It's so smooth, and once you get used to running an Axis setup, the likelihood of you switching back is pretty low. Yes, it's expensive, but it works exceptionally well. One of the things I really like about all the Revel bikes is they come with threaded bottom brackets. I can't stand mountain bikes that come with press fit bottom brackets, especially in New England. In New England, it's wet, it's muddy, it's gross all the time, and you're just beating the crap out of your bike. Having a press fit bottom bracket is basically asking to spend the $100 and get a new bottom bracket every season. This does not have that, and I'm a huge fan. I also really like the simplistic design of the CBF suspension and the way the linkage works. It's not overkill, but it has enough points on it where everything is well balanced and everything feels super smooth, even under heavy braking. Real quick, we'll also talk about Revel's wheels here. They're made in an aerospace facility in the United States. Lifetime warranty on these things. They're honestly super, super nice, and they're fully recyclable. No harmful epoxies or anything like that used. And honestly, they ride really well. They're super stiff without the negative benefit or the negative thing that comes with carbon products. This is the Revel Rascal. Go try one.